Welcome to this video. In this video, we will cover 5 easy steps to write a short story. Ever wanted to write a short story but didn't know where to start? That's totally okay. I've been there too. In about 5 minutes here, we're going to go over 5 to 6 steps to help you get your creative juices flowing. We're going to start with step 1, which is start with an idea. Every story begins with an idea. We can use a what if question, a quirky character, a vivid setting like the sun is setting on the ocean and there's a beautiful rainbow through the clouded mist. Ooh, that sounds nice. Or we could come up with an example using the what if question. What if a cat solved a mystery? Or what if a clockmaker could freeze time? I'm thinking steampunk maybe. For the purposes of this video, for the theme of the video, I went with snow and birds and cats. So just think about something that excites you. Don't get too caught up in it. You just got to get your creative juices flowing. Step 2, we're going to create the main character. Now, a main character is called a protagonist. There can be more than one protagonist in a story. And just to clarify what a protagonist is, I'd like to think about. I'm a big fan of Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, or I was when I was a lot younger, and I read all of Sir Arthur Conan Doyle's Sherlock Holmes, and a protagonist in the Sherlock Holmes novels would be Detective Sherlock Holmes, the main character, and his best bud, Dr. Watson. Those are two protagonists of the same novel or the same books. So in your short story, who is the protagonist? Who are they? What do they want? And what's standing in their way? A relatable character keeps readers hooked. It doesn't have to be this is up to the story writer, but I was thinking about this one. A writer who or a protagonist can be muted. Like I've watched I've watched some anime where the character is muted, or I've watched movies and I've read books where maybe a twist in the story, one of the protagonists enters the back door and then you're introduced to them later. So it depends on what you're writing, but we're going with a short story. So what is your protagonist? We're not going to overthink this. We're moving on to step 4, focusing on and setting a mood. Focusing on setting and mood. So where's the protagonist? Where's the scene? Where's the event? What's going on? Are they in a forest? Are they in the inner city of a massive city? Are they in a rural setting? Is it a county fair? What's the story? And for the sake of the video, we can think of like a baker who likes to cook sweet buns. They want to go to the county fair. They're going to share their sweet buns with the adjudicators and see what happens. So we're going to jump in and we want to think about the depth of it. We want to flush it out. Sights, sounds, smells. What are the protagonists wearing? What's the mood? Is the crowd they're a part of frustrated? Are people happy? Are they eating county fair pretzels? Is there an event going down? Maybe like a cosplay, anime cosplay? Is it a mystery that you're writing? Is it a first date night out? Maybe it's funny, comedy, whatever it is. Flush out the details, write out your first draft, and again, don't overcomplicate it. You just want to get that data out of your mind. Next, step 5, we want to edit and polish it. So once we have that first draft down, read it out loud, tighten the sentences up, cut out unnecessary words, and make sure every detail serves the story. And just remember, short stories, every word counts. And I like to think about the the space between the words. I want my words to have meaning both in the definitions of the word that I'm sharing, but I also want them to flow so that the reader can take a breath between my words and understand greater meaning beyond what is written. to really bring that work to life. After we do this, we go basically to the closing scene and just make sure that your reading comes to a point. You can leave your readers on a cliffhanger. You can leave your readers with an ambiguous ending. But does it flow? Does it make you sit there and think for a second? Are you giving a PowerPoint? Are you convincing someone? Are you tantalizing someone with a cool story about maybe banana cake, or maybe you're taking somebody and you're walking them through a mystery and case is closed? You have the satisfaction of another crime solved. Whatever it is, bring them to the closing scene. And that's it right here. So if I'd love to hear tips or favorite stories for your process in writing short stories, please share in the comments below. I am an aspiring writer myself, and I look forward to reading other people's inputs. And don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that bell for more creative content. And happy writing.